Hi everybody, and welcome to Penguin Live. We've got a great audience here, and welcome. Thank you for showing your support for live magic. We're very excited tonight with our guest this evening. This man, Andrew Mayne, has really been the most diverse in terms of his successes in his career. He started out doing a lot of stage style magic, and then he brought a lot of the scale that stage magic has to the close-up, which has been really amazing, and you see that in a lot of his magic work. But it doesn't stop there. He really he's been involved in television. He's now involved in fiction even, which goes to show that if you're smart, articulate, and creative, you can really do whatever you want. So we're very fortunate that he's decided to spend some time with us this evening talking about magic. And with no further ado, Mr. Andrew Mayne.
Hey, thanks, buddy. And I get to keep my clothes on when I do this, right? Okay, it's that kind of internet thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me just, I forgot to mention. I said he does fiction. I really glossed over it. The man has had bestsellers on Amazon.
That's true.
I just want to throw that in there because I was all set to say that, and then I got so flustered. All right, here you go.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you to Paper Crane. This is a fantastic setup here. This is really awesome. So it's a pleasure to be here. Everybody out there, glad we could all be here. I'm going to show you a trick you've probably seen me do before if you're familiar with my stuff, and I'm going to explain why I do this first, and I'll show you some of the handling on it. It's my favorite thing to do first, which I'll get into, and it uses a paper bag. Ooh. We'll use this paper bag. I heard that this place is actually haunted. That has nothing to do with what I'm about to do. Hold on, I forgot to set this up. Did you see the thing that I need to have? No? It's okay. No, it's totally cool. Hold on. Oh, wait. Ooh, a ghost. It's not a ghost. All right. Well, normally what happens is I pick up the paper bag, I shake it, and then... Oh, wait. There we go. That happens. The bowling ball falls out. Okay. Now, stop! I love doing this trick because it's quick, it's visual, and very easy to do. I love easy. Most of my magic is based upon the idea of making things very visual. I like the idea of if you stopped time for a moment and you looked at an image of what was happening, you would have a clear idea that something magical was taking place. And I've been doing the bowling ball effect, the bowling ball from paper bag, for well over a decade. And this started off, I used to do a after-school program where I taught critical thinking. It was actually sponsored by Johnny Carson, who was a magician as well as a host of The Tonight Show. And in doing the program, I would go into schools and I would talk about the way we can think critically. And I'd talk about science and magic and perception. In doing that, I didn't want to expose magic. I wanted to show people how we could be fooled, but without ruining the experience of magic for them. So I tried to come up with other methods to do things. And I thought a bowling ball production would be cool. And I tried to think of a different way to do one besides like the briefcase or a mirror box or black art. I thought, what if I could do a bowling ball production where all of your other senses told you that the bag was empty, but then you were fooled? And that's where this came from. And I had the method, and I was going to go show them how to do this effect, but the effect was so stunning, I realized I did not want to tip this to lay people, so it's something I've just kept for magicians. And I've got some new touches on this, which I'll show you in a second. And for those of you that don't know the method on that, I have a piece of titanium wire that goes around my waist, then up through here and across my chest, just for fun. The method actually has to do with the paper bag. He was writing that down, which was pretty cool. The bag is a very special bag preparation. I actually had David Mendoza, who makes all of David Copperfield's props, make this for me. You pour the hole in the back. Okay, it costs $40,000. Okay, Alba will sell these to you on Penguin Magic. Okay, for $50 if you want. That's all it is. It's a bag with a hole in the back, and the way the trick works is very, very simple. Is we take the bowling ball. And by the way, I'll show you what's cool about this ball is we take the ball and we place it inside of there. And the illusion is created when we pick up the bowling ball with our right hand, and it's kind of a mime. So my right hand's holding the bowling ball, while my left hand holds onto the bag. Hold it at just the fingertips like so, and so I can flip it around, look inside, shake it, and it creates a very convincing illusion that there's nothing there. Because, I mean, only an idiot would hold a bowling ball over their head. Okay? Now, you can have, at the beginning, when I first did this, I used to just have nothing fall out of the bag. And then I would have, like, a feather fall out. If you want to perform for, you know, if you're performing, let's say, corporate or something, you want to have a business card or something else fall out of there, confetti, you know, if you want to make it all carnival, whatever you can do. I couldn't find my feather, so I threw a Kleenex in there and tried to convince you it was a ghost. Improv. Anyhow, so I've got the bowling ball, holding onto it here, and I can pick it up, I can do this. And I'm going to show you something in a second here, a new tip, a new twist that's never been done before. I've never shown this to anybody outside of 2 lectures. And it makes it so you can do this trick 360 degrees. But anyhow, I do this, and then I'm ready to make the bowling ball appear. I simply just let go of the bowling ball. I like the camera shake. That was really cool when it actually falls down there. Now, what's new about this, and the new little twist that I have here, is you there, stand right here. Okay. Do me a favor. Just, you ready?
Yes.
Oh. This is a vinyl bowling ball. You go ahead. Thank you very much. I'm going to throw it at your head later. Okay. This is a lawn bowling ball. It's not a real bowling ball. Now, if you're performing for people and they're very close to you, you might want to use a real one. But if you're on a stage and it's a wooden stage, a bowling ball like this is perfect and it travels great because carrying around a 20-pound bowling ball can be problematic. Now, what's great about bowling balls is you can get them at like Goodwill stores very, very cheap. You can get them for like $1 or $2. And that's because bowlers are old and they die all the time. So Goodwill Salvation Army is filled with them. Now, the best bowling ball that you can find outside of one of things like this is a child's bowling ball because it's very, very lightweight and has a really nice sound to it. Unfortunately, they don't die as often as old people, so they're harder to find really cheap. That being said, you can get this. It's called a lawn bowling ball. You can find this online at Amazon, and I'll show you what's really cool about this bowling ball, besides the fact you can throw it there. Instead of using this big, huge hole in the back, we don't need that, all right? What we can do is we can take a paper bag, like so, and put a hole I just go to the wide shot on this in case my mom's watching. I'm kidding. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, I know. Just some kid sitting there watching this and his mom just walked in there. What are you watching?